Hey there, it's Hillary of Creative Faith. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a video that I have been really looking forward to, and I know you guys have also, and it is a flip through of my 2019 bullet journal. Oh my goodness, it's so chunky, and I am so sad, you guys, that I'm done using it because it was just one of my favorite projects of 2019. It got me started in the planner community and was just such a wonderful creative outlet for me. And so I'm really sad that it's done. Oh my goodness, I can't get over how sad I am. So today I'm going to flip through the whole thing. And so definitely grab a snack, maybe make yourself a cup of tea or hot chocolate, and I think it might be a little bit of a long video. So I am going to flip through this. I used a Leuchtturm 1917 bullet journal, and I will link this in Amazon in the description box below. I know a lot of people have critiques to say about this bullet journal, but I loved it. The hardcover made it really durable because I bring it everywhere with me, and so I loved how many pages it has. I only didn't use like 5 pages, so I used every last bit of this, and I just absolutely love it. And I have a Heart by Cece sticker on the top that says, "Those who leave everything in God's hands soon see God's hands in everything." So I'll link her shop down below. And then I have a whole bullet journal playlist that I'll link down below, as well as my mid-year bullet journal flip through. So you can find all of those in the description box below. And so if you want more information about individual month setups, definitely go check out that playlist, because I'm not going to say like I'll link that below and that below, because there'd be 1,000,001 links in the description box. But I will definitely link the bullet journal. I will link these Avery tabs that I used. They're my favorite Avery tabs, and I used them to mark important places in my bullet journal. And then I also have a habit tracker bullet journal planning printable in my Etsy shop that I'll link down below too, because I use that a lot in here. So let's dive in and get started. I also wanted to tell you guys, so throughout the year I used some different pen holders on the front, and this really helped me. This is the first one. I got it from Dayspring, and I got it free with an order, and so I put my Tombow dual brush marker on this side and a black pen on this side, and so I used this for a long time. And then I got this one from Michaels because I thought, oh, it can hold more. But it didn't work very well because the pens and pencils kept sliding out of here. So now I only put things in here. So that was kind of a bummer part of this one. And then this one was gifted to me, and this one held one pen really well. So that was one thing that I really enjoyed having. It made it way easier for me to use my bullet journal. So this is what the inside looked like. I kept some sticky notes here. I used sticky notes to help me with my planning a lot. And I used a Planner Society pouch. Planner Society is a planner subscription kit, and they have lots of fun goodies. And so I bought one of their kits. It was like 40 or 50% off. So I really like using their stuff in here. One of the things I realized is that I am a monthly girl. I need to have a monthly setup, monthly view, and so I had the year at a glance in here, but it didn't always work for me when I was trying to visualize my week. And so partway through the year I made this, and this is Planner Society paper. It's kind of cool, I don't know, see-through paper. And so for June, July, August, September, October, November, and December, I use this really faithfully. So that helped me with my monthly calendar setup. And then I have a bunch of really cute inspirational stickers. I loved putting those here. It's kind of like a little pick-me-up when I needed encouragement. So then on this inside page, I had some ideas of weekly habits that I maybe wanted to track in 2020. I started off by using the index, but then I just kind of stopped. I realized that I really knew where everything was that was important, or I marked it with washi tape or a little Avery tab, and so I stopped using this index. I also do not use a key because I don't need one. So make your bullet journal work for you. And I think I had intentions of like printing pictures or putting a quote here, but I never did. And so I have 2019 here. This is the year the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I have my 2019 vision board here, which is really cool to look back on. And then my word for 2019 was surrender. I had an idea to like journal about that word here, but I never ended up doing that. I made it through half the year in pixels. So I realized that that wasn't really helping me, and so I stopped. I love the future log, even though I ended up making this monthly calendar also, but this was a really great way for me to track events and write them down here. They're not in any order, but this was really a cool thing. I love looking back. It's kind of a neat overview about what happened throughout the year. Here's a list of bullet journal ideas, and then this was my preview to my goals page, which I never did. This was books I read this year, and I read 17 books, which is awesome. For 2020, I have a goal of reading 20 books, and so I loved these two spreads. So books that I wanted to read, and then books I've read with their rating. I actually have a YouTube video with books that really impacted me from 2018, and so I'll link that video in the description box below if you love to read like I do. I had songs to download, and then feel-good songs, so songs that I really liked. Books of the Bible that I've read with my fiance. This is a really awesome tracker, and then this is Bible studies that I wanted to do, and then Bible studies that I did. I had this little kind of 2019 God questions, and then here's my Creative Faith social media growth. I a few times didn't quite fill it out, but it's neat to see my growth through Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Etsy, etc. throughout the year. Here I had a period tracker, so keeping track of my period, and then I made this cute little self-care menu. I never really referenced it again, but it was really fun to make. Here I have some Happy Mail addresses, and then I started doing a Bible journaling tracker, so how many days I Bible journaled, and also stopped. So these yearly trackers aren't super good for me. They're not effective. Then here I have my Creative Faith ideas. I love this. I had a spot for my two Creative Faith design teams, a spot for collaborations, spot for YouTube ideas, and then a spot for kid ideas. So this was a really cool way to brainstorm for Creative Faith. I have my student loans and my bill tracker. I have new Spanish words that Juan taught me. And then this, I went with my friend Emma to the Great Wall of Washi at Collage PDX in Portland, and so we made these fun little spreads after we went there. I wanted to create a like water the plants tracker, but again, I don't really do super well with yearly trackers, so I fell off the bandwagon there. Here are my Tombow swatches. This is a helpful page when I went to like Michael's and stuff like that to remember, okay, what colors do I have and what ones do I want? Here was another thing that I kind of stopped doing. I was doing kind of my monthly color scheme and favorite color combinations, and then stopped. Foods to prevent kidney stones, and then how much my monthly credit card bill was. That was a really helpful thing because I realized I didn't like tracking every single daily expense in here, but I liked kind of the monthly overview of how much I spent, and I pay off my credit card every month. This was kind of some this was my fiance visa checklist, and then these were wedding brainstorming. And this is my sister's bachelorette party checklist. And then I wanted to make a list of things to move over into my new bullet journal. And then here's some more wedding planning, and then I just have like a couple pages that I didn't use. So then I did January through November here, and then I ran out of space, so December is in the middle. I love how December turned out. It was just such a fun month. I printed off all these cool pictures, and I added like all these fun little things from gifts and whatnot. So I love just documenting. I use my bullet journal as kind of a memory keeping thing. So I used my Seasons of Prayer Advent printable to set up for December. So sometimes I did really good, but December and November were really crazy months for me with traveling and stuff like that. So I have my thank you notes that I still need to do. I use this for gift ideas, prayers and Bible verses for the month. I had a lot of fun making a bunch of Christmas spreads, but I didn't use a ton of them because again I was so busy. I only watched 5 Hallmark movies, but I have a lot of them saved. I went to the Dominican Republic, so I printed off a bunch of pictures from that trip. And I really loved this setup for my weeks where I did a running task list and then my events on that side. I loved how Christmas turned out. This is such a cool spread. And here are my highlights of the year and what I learned in 2019. This was how I did my YouTube planning, and this worked so well for me. I would write them on Post-its and then I could move them around. I have F is for filmed, E is for edited, S is for scheduled. And so this system worked so well for me. I love it. So like I haven't glued down the last one yet. So say, oh, I need to move that up here or down here or into January. So it worked perfect to plan my YouTube videos this way. Then January. This is my first ever month bullet journaling. I love looking back. So this is my spending log. So again, I kind of stopped doing that. So it's neat to see just how like my style changed, and as I just kind of got in a groove of what I was doing and learning. February was a hard month. I was in the hospital with kidney stones. I did some fun sermon note pages. I loved this setup too with the to-do list on the outside. This is a fun color scheme for February. I was just getting used to using Tombow markers and I loved those. Now we're into March. I used my Seasons of Prayer spring set. I used a lot of greens for St. Patrick's Day and kind of to represent spring. I did a cactus theme, so if you love cacti, definitely check out my Seasons of Prayer spring. This was a really big week. I had all this to-do list, and then I made another one. Paper clipped them in. And then April, I did a really pretty purple color scheme. I love how this spread turned out. I went with my mom to the beach and she got me some really pretty washi tape, some thin purple washi tape, and it was just really beautiful. I loved thinking of all these fun ways to use washi tape in my bullet journal to divide. And I used a lot of the Farmhouse sticker book from Happy Planner. So really beautiful. In May, the color scheme I used was, what did I use? I used this set. I had picked up the die cuts and washi tape at like Walmart or Tuesday morning, and it all coordinated. And so it was cool. This washi tape has the days of the week on it. And I just love how the color scheme turned out. It was fun to use. Like I kept hoarding all of these, and so it was nice to actually use them. So here's my tip. Do not hoard your craft supplies. So then in June, I made my bullet journal printable, planning, habit tracking printable. And so it saved me so much time. I used to draw out all these little boxes every single month. And so then starting in June, I had, this is a freebie on my blog favorites page, and so I'll link that freebie in the description box below. But instead of making all the squares, I would just print them. And so this printable that I made has saved me hours and hours of not drawing little boxes, because I love habit tracking and I hate drawing boxes. So the printable also has the months and prompt ideas like gratitude page, currently, habit tracker, sleep tracker. So it's a great printable, especially if you're getting started bullet journaling. It also has days of the week, so I printed off all these on clear sticker paper. I use the Planner Society kit in this month, and so it has all these beautiful purples and stickers and images, so I love June. In July, I used Seasons of Prayer Summer from my Etsy shop, and it had a tropical theme. And so I use these little seahorse, starfish, coral. I love, 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 love this month too, because I love going to the beach. And so this was a really busy couple weeks, and so all I did were to-do lists, and that was fine. That's okay. Here's another one, just a bunch of to-do lists and events over here. August was a really fun month. I used a magazine to set it up with kind of a camping theme, fire theme, and so I love how this turned out, and I love how this turned out. This is totally different than how I've done things in the past. I also switched up my sleep tracker this month, which was really cool, so I would just write my bedtime, wake up, and the hours slept. And so I just love how the magazine pages turned out, and again, this is the printable from my Etsy shop. And I went to Mexico, so I did kind of a collage here about the trip. And so this was just being real honest about just need a to-do list this week. So I made a master to-do list for my business and then personal. September, I used a lot of images from my Dancing Leaves printable, which is a really fun fall printable, and then I used some different stamps. And I love how this one turned out also. Fall is such a fun season, and I just think the pages came together really well, and this was really cool. So all these fall leaves are printable in my Etsy shop, and look how cute they look with the numbers on top. And I also love using washi tape and watercolors, so I think I'll make a video sometime about my favorite planner supplies. For October, the printable I used from my Etsy shop was the fall bucket list printable. It's kind of a bunch of fall doodles, and it has this pastel green and pink color scheme, which is not really traditional for fall, but I love how it turned out also. And so I used some of the images that would match with sleep, like a little fort and tea and stars and a moon. Made a fall bucket list. Love my gratitude page. This is really fun. I used the little cup printable and wrote out the days on it. This one was super cute, using that as a little banner for the page. Using the pumpkins for the day. I also put some happy planner stickers in here. I love this. This washi tape is from the Planner Society also. Again, separating my to-do list for creative, faith, and personal. And here I colored that same cup, because in the fall printable, bucket list printable, fall doodles printable, you get it colored, but you also get it black and white. So in this spread, I was able to color the white printables whatever color I wanted to match my spread. And then we have November. November, I didn't fill it out a ton. I was getting ready to leave for the DR and bring my fiance home, and so it was kind of a chaotic month. So I love filling out my gratitude page, and I was really sad I never filled that out. I did Bible verses about gratitude. Really pretty pages. That's watercolor background. I just love flipping through here. And then this was right before my trip, and so kind of ran out of energy. And then I left for the DR here, and I was in the Dominican Republic, and so then it goes into January. So I use this little ribbon to document where December starts, not January, December. So then after this week, it jumps into here. And then I tried to do a pen test page, but I was testing all these pens, but I wasn't labeling what they were. And then this was testing some different inks to see how they held up. And I love in the back of my notebooks and journals to just put the washi scraps. So that's kind of a fun thing that I do. And I use a ton of Post-it notes to do my planning. And so I kind of stored them back here. So you guys, that's my bullet journal flip through. Oh, so sad that it's over. But really exciting to see kind of my growth and my creative journey in 2019 through planning. I am using a mini happy planner for my daily planning in 2020. I have a video where I show my setup of that I'll link down below, but I'm also still using a bullet journal too. And I have a bullet journal setup video with this that I'll also link down below. This is the Clever Fox Dot Grid Journal, and I'll link this on Amazon. So I'm excited to see this little guy get chunky and big, just like this one from 2019. So let me know in the comments below if you guys have any questions. I hope you love this video. It was so fun for me to flip back through and see all that I learned and did in the year. Definitely give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. I don't want you guys to miss out on any of my videos in 2020. So thank you for watching, thank you for supporting Creative Faith, and definitely check out the links in the description box below. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!